Holt gave me a day to decide whether to walk into the thing that erases worlds. I used most of it lying very still, doing the only thing I have ever truly been good at. I was reading, not the door this time. The people. Trying to work out which of them I could trust with the last of myself. Ray's came at 3 because of course she did. I told her everything, the listener. Seal the doors, stand. Holt, the refugee, the bodies, the bargain. And Ray's listened the way she does everything, without flinching. And when I finished, she told me the thing that made up my mind. There were navigators before me who refused. Holt did not threaten them. She simply did not pour them into the next body when the time came. She let them run out, Ray said, quietly. In the cold, I held 2 of their hands while they went. So no, old man. Refusing isn't a door that opens. But, Ray said, and that one word is why I'm still here to tell you this. She needs you to make the crossing. She can't make it for you. Which means, for about a minute on the far side, you are the only person in all of creation who can decide what happens next, not her. You. She was right. It was the only lever I had, and it was on the wrong side of the worst crossing ever attempted. But it was mine. I asked Rice why she was helping me, when helping me was the surest way I knew to die in the cold with her hand in mine. She was quiet a long time. Then she rolled up her sleeve, the way she had the first night, and showed me the silver lines under her skin, fainter than mine, older. 3 bodies, she said. I can't remember my mother's voice or my own name before they gave me this one, or why I started doing this. Holt's bargain would give all of that back. Mine included. She rolled the sleeve down. And I have decided I would rather be this hollowed out stranger who gets to choose than a whole woman the thing made for me. If you feel the same, old man, we're the same. If you don't, set me home and forget I said it. I told her I felt the same. It was the truest thing I had said in 2 lives. It frightened both of us a little, how easily it came. So in the morning I said yes. I let Holt see relief move over her terrible kind face. I let her brief me and tool me up and tell me what to say to the sleeping thing when I reached it, the words she had spent 9 years and 40 lives preparing. I said yes. And I meant something else. There is no door where the thing sleeps. That is the whole horror of it. You do not step through an arch. You carry the door in your own body and you fold yourself out of the world, and only a thing that is the wrong kind of new can survive it. I will not try to describe the crossing. I do not have the self left to spend on remembering it. I only know that I went alone, that Ray's hand was the last warm thing I felt, and that I came out the other side standing in a place that the language I gave my life to has no word for. It was not a monster. I keep having to tell you that, because it would be easier if it were. It was enormous, and it was sleeping, and it was made of everything it had ever unwritten, all of it folded together, every lost world and lost person held in a dark that was almost gentle. The runners, the builders, the listeners' people, Rook maybe, my wife's voice maybe, and it knew me. The lines under my skin did not flare, they sang, because part of me, the door part, the wrong kind of new part, was made from the same lost language it is made from. I was a little piece of it come home, and it offered me the bargain, not in words, in the gentlest pressure I have ever felt. It could give it all back, everything, Holt's world, Rook, my wife. I had only to do the thing I had carried myself here to do, the thing the door in me was for. I had only to open the way, to let it through, to let the erasing come home down the chain and undo every wound by unwriting every world that holds one and remake them clean. That is what restoration costs. To give back everything, it must first take everything. Holt never understood that, the listener did. That is why it grew into a tree rather than let anyone reach this place. So here I am, a dying linguist in a stolen body, standing in the heart of the thing that ends worlds, the only door it has ever wanted, with the power to open the way home for it, or to do what the listener begged and refuse and stand, and stay, and let the way close with me on the wrong side of it forever. Holt is a world away with her hand on the arch, waiting for me to come back having opened the door. Rays is beside her, waiting to see which of us I have decided to be. And the thing is waking, slowly around me, hopeful, patient, made of everyone I have ever lost. I know what I have to do. I have known since the listener touched my arm and called me the wrong kind of new. I just have to find out whether I am brave enough to do it. And I have never, not once in 2 lives, been brave enough to refuse a door.